Yo, guys, how's it going? Welcome to another stream, guys. Good to see you. Let's see who's here, guys. Drop a comment. Yeah, Carl, how's it going? Dilo, how's it going? And pause that so everyone's in. Let's see who's here. We've got 20 tuning in right now. Good to see you all. Let me get up my screen here. Yo, guys, welcome. Are we good to go? Yeah, we're good. Ollie, welcome, man. Good to see you. Yes, Nate, how's it going? Aaron, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, Ollie, how's it going? Nothing just yet for me, but payout requested. Belfort, how's it going? Good to see you. Payout requested today, another 3.5k, which is good. Denzo, good to see you, man. Andy, good to see you. Let me have a look at these comments. Sean, Spoonfed, Fabi, welcome. Andy, Ian, D, welcome, bro. Welcome, guys. Drop a comment, drop a like. Let's see if we can catch another banger today. Thanks for helping yesterday. No problem, Denzo, man. All good. All good. No problem at all. You need shares in Volvic, Joe. Yeah, I do. I get one of these every single day. From the shop next door. It's like... So yeah, basically, gold's broke out to the downside here. So the main thing that I'm waiting for on gold is to see how this 15 closes. They are giving the budget now. The budget is being announced now. So like I say, we'll see what price does around this level. Really, this was my range. Okay, this is my range here. So I'm just going to see what this 30 clause is like. I mean, if this 30 clause is bearish on gold, I'm going to be looking for some sells into these lows down here. Okay, that's the plan. What's this? What is that? Life is... What is it? All right, whatever. So yeah, that's the plan, guys. There's something on my screen. I don't know what it means. Okay. So yeah, that's the plan with gold here, guys. Hi, Joe. Sean, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Hope you're good. I'm good, thanks, man. Just waiting for this closure here. Waiting for this closure here on gold, and then I can look to take some potential sells, okay? Let me just upload this for the guys in the mentorship. Right, nice. What's up, Joe? Yeah, Nadine, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, good to see you all, guys. Let's see if we've been on 2 streams this week. Monday, Tuesday, and Monday was a win. Tuesday was a win. So maybe we can get 3 for 3. Maybe we can get 3 for 3. That'll be interesting. A lot of structure in the way there. Not really. I mean, does liquidity stronger than structure? Yeah, liquidity is stronger than structure, so we'll see. Yeah, guys, go and check out the new TikTok video. Smash a like on it as well. I appreciate it. It all depends how this 15 closes at this level. I mean, if it closes bullish, I'll take buys. I'm quite open here. Yeah, basically what I'll do is I'll take sells down if it closes bearish. And I'll just look for this move like this. One sec. I'll just look for this move. Something like this. And then further down. Yo, David, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, any questions, guys? Get it in the chat. Let me have a look at the chat here. Yeah, welcome, everyone. So, yeah, let's see how this 15 closes here. 15-minute inverse fair value gap. I don't trade fair value gaps, mate. I mean, it's just support and resistance. But, yeah. Michael, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, 15. If the 15 and 30 clause is bearish here, I'm going to look for some sells. I mean, I would manage the position at this structure here. But other than that, it looks pretty good to push further down. I mean, the hourly's closing bearish as well. Wick fill on the hourly. Further pullback on the hourly. I really don't mind sells here. A 4 hour looks very bearish too. I mean, it's setting up for sells, but I'd need a bearish closure. Just took my first decent W on the instant. Beautiful. Good work, man. That's what we like to hear. Very choppy. It was starting to break out. It was choppy here. I do understand it was choppy here, yeah. But we are starting to break out of this chop now, which is good. I don't understand what this thing is. Treasure box. Interesting. What's it mean? Ah, okay. Okay. Are you in a trade once the candle closes? Yes. So if it closes, then I'll look for my entry. I don't just enter instantly. I'll look for my entry only once it's closed. Nasdaq, I'm not really interested in Nasdaq here, to be honest with you. I prefer gold sells to Nasdaq. I mean, Nasdaq's got some good areas to buy into here. I do understand that. There's some good highs to take out, but I prefer these gold sells if it can close a little bit more bearish. Closes below this level to then push down. I prefer that, to be fair. What's your feeling on 9 and 21 moving average? I don't use a moving averages, Sean, bro. I keep it very simple, mate. I keep it very simple and, you know, quite straightforward, my trading. There's no need to overcomplicate it with all these things. Yeah, cheers to the follows, guys. Appreciate you all. 15 could close bullish here. I might flip the switch buys if it closes bullish. Yeah. So yeah, it all depends on the closure, really. I mean, we've come into this level here and we're starting to see some rejection from these lows. Now we're taking this liquidity. So this could be the area where price starts reversing, maybe, after it takes this liquidity to push down, to push up. Because you need to understand, what's the market not done up here? It's not taken liquidity. It's taken liquidity to the upside, but it needs to come down, take liquidity, then before pushing higher. So people get attached to trying to buy the market up here, okay? People try to buy the market when it's super bullish. Just like now, okay, you can clearly see, okay, people try to buy the market when it's super bullish, just like here, okay? No liquidity. Liquidity's been taken to the upside, look. Liquidity's been taken to the upside, and you're trying to buy it where the liquidity grab is. It doesn't make sense. Liquidity will need to get taken to the downside before it pushes higher. Okay? Liquidity into liquidity. So that's why I always, once price takes targets, just like it has here, okay? Once price takes targets, you know, once it takes targets, just like it's done here, I'll always wait for a pullback. That's your liquidity grab to then continue higher or to even continue lower, okay? Don't get caught in the market when liquidity's been taken, because 9 times out of 10, you're just going to get faked out just like this. And I said to the members in the community this morning, okay, I'm going to be waiting here, waiting for that pullback, and look what happened. It literally pulled back. I think it could push a little bit lower here, but we have got news, remember, soon. So yeah, let's see if this 30 can close. What's the 5 doing here? I mean, 5 could push down and take out these lows. So I'm gonna see if what news. We've got some high impact USD news. Unemployment claims, if you wanted to know the actual news release. Yeah, it's unemployment claims. What's Nasdaq doing? Yeah, might say Nasdaq buys could be nice if it closes bullish to come and push a little bit higher. I do like gold sells though. It'll be like a kind of risky sells based on the. Let's have a look at the chats, guys. I'm in short from the previous 30. Yeah, that was clean. That was a clean short. Some of the guys in the mentorship who was trading pre-US have caught this trade into these lows. That's a clean trade. I was up 50 today, now down 80. Look at your trade management and risk management, mate, and add rules to prevent that happening again. Unless you've taken like 1 to 2 trades, but I'm guessing you've overtraded. Yeah, I'm going to look for sells here. If it can create a top wick, I'll just look for the rebreak of the low. If it can break up, if it can push up, make a top wick, I'll just look for the rebreak of the low down, just like this. Try and get that pre-news push down. Yeah, he caught that move. That was clean, man. That was a clean sell. I wasn't really watching the charts. I did the market update, and then I went to the shop. But yeah, that was a clean move. Today's the news is not like, yeah, it is important, mate. It's unemployment claims. It's gonna react. USD is gonna react. Let's have a look at NAS. Could NAS push here? There's a lot of gap to fill. There is a lot of a gap to fill here. What did the 5 close like? It could have a little push. I don't use MT4, man. I don't use MT4. I use TradingView, and if I'm not using TradingView, it's Project X. And I trade futures, so it's a lot easier. There's no manipulation. Not as much as manipulation, really. You don't really get, like, tagged out before a move. You know, if it's going to push, it's going to push. None of this, like, quick wick takes you out and then reverses. It's like... You still get it now and again, don't get me wrong, but not as much. Yeah, we have. We've got news in, what, like 28 minutes? Whoa. MT4's depot rigged. Nah, it's not, bro. You're probably looking for excuses to why you get stopped out. That's one thing I'll never do. I'll never blame anything else but myself, if that makes sense. Like, if I take a loss, if it's a valid loss, it's fine. But if I'm doing something wrong continuously, it's only my fault. It's not the market. It's not the thing that I'm executing on. Like, if I accidentally leave an order in, that's my problem. Nobody else's. That's me. You know? If I take a trade that it's off plan, trading doesn't suck. Nothing to do with trading. It's not trading's fault. It's my fault. Like, come on. The only thing I can really do here is probably just wait for the 15-minute to maybe break or reject this level or break below here. I mean, there's some good liquidity to the downside, so the only thing I can really do is wait. You know, yesterday we was on for like an hour and then we took the trade after an hour. So there's potential. I mean, even the... I'm going to say the hourly, but it hasn't really closed bullish, so... Yeah, last time I went off plan. I mean, I took a trade last week. I took a trade last week that had a level in the way. So basically, last week I had a range like this, okay? And it broke out of the range and it was valid, but there was a level in the way. And I took the trade and it won. And I said to the guys in the mentorship, I said, yeah, this trade has won, but there is a level in the way that I didn't see. So yeah, it won, but I learned that there was a level in the way and it could have easily lost. And if it lost, that was the reason why. And that's the thing. It's just accountability at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I took a win, but it could have easily lost. Yeah, Stray, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Cheers for the likes, guys. Smash the like, smash the follow. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, good to see you too, man. We got news as well in 25 minutes, guys. So, see what gold wants to do. I think gold could have a decent push from this level, to be honest with you. I mean, how many ticks have we got into them highs? We've got 130 ticks. It shouldn't have to re-break this low here for it not to push higher. You know, gold, if gold's going to break below this level, that is enough for me to say, okay, this is bearish. If this is going to continue pushing higher into some structure like this, it shouldn't re-break where it is. No, it's just a markup, mate. I'm waiting for this 15 now. Seeing how the 15 closes. Yo, bro, Ashton, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I mean, look at that. The 4 hour look bearish, look kind of bearish, and then it's rejected from this 15 level support. So, Dre, with the "you're awesome," I appreciate it. What is this thing? I need to. So annoying. Open. Oh, whoa. Okay. Ba-bum, ba-dum, bum. Why 15? Because I trade the 15 and 30, mate. I trade 15 and 30-minute ranges. So, yeah, I do. I trade the 15 and 30, you know. It's just the cleanest time frame for breakouts. It's as simple as that, really. You know, you see the best rejections at ranges on the 15 and 30. You know, when you start looking at the 5-minute and you start looking at the lower time frames, you don't get the best rejections, okay? You know, if I'm trading this on the 5-minute, like where it can get very, very messy and very, very noisy. It's just too much noise. The 15 and 30 works really well for most people. Bando, do you still need to backtest your strategy after joining the community with it not being much analysis? Yeah, you can do some backtesting and forward testing. You know, it's going to help for sure. I mean, if you don't understand the strategy and you start learning it, well, yeah, best thing to do is forward test some price action, back test maybe a little bit. You know, back testing doesn't really give you real emotions in the market. Anybody can back test and say they're profitable. The main thing is getting on the charts and forward testing it and seeing if it works. I'm going to be honest. I would personally say, you know, maybe back test, have a look at some prior trades, even have a look at some trade breakdowns in the community. But just get straight into forward testing it, mate. It really does work. What do I think? Yesterday I joined the community. I can't do the Zoom calls in London session because I have school. How often do so we do the calls in the London session in the community. Sometimes I'll do them in the New York. Yeah, sometimes I'll do them in the New York. Yeah, sometimes I do them in New York, but most of the time in the London session, and then I'm just on here. But you know, you get you get much more just in the you get much more in the community than you think. You know, you get the Zoom calls, but you get the weekend webinars as well when I host them. You get the trade breakdowns, the trading course, the live chats, the market updates. You know, the Zoom calls are great. You know, we get like 25, 30 members every single day tuning into them. But that's just one part of the actual mentorship, you know. You've got so much more to take advantage of in the community. Whether it's watching the recordings, the market updates, just being in the chats, learning, asking questions. Like, there's so much to it. But yeah, like I say, main watch for me is, let's have a look at Nas. Is Nas pushing? Nas had a little push there. I expected Nas to push, to be fair. Yeah, we have got news in 20 minutes, so I'm going to be watching this range here on gold and Nas. Just going to see how it reacts. Where's my target? Targets are these highs up here. If I'm going to get a buy, it'll be into them highs. I just wanted to know because I would like to join them sometime. Yeah, get inside, bro. Like I say, you can join the Zooms. That's absolutely fine. You know, I do like 3 to 4 member Zooms every week in the community. Do you think lower time frame fair value? I don't trade fair value gaps, mate. I trade support and resistance breakouts. So I find a range in the market. Look at this, recent support, recent resistance, and I wait for breakouts and rejections. So really, you know, if this set up for a buy, I'd be looking to buy this candle. If it took liquidity, I'd look to have bought this at the support. He needs to stream so he doesn't have to take trades. Bro, I've been streaming for like a year and a half. What's this Kaz going on about? Absolute more like I've been live streaming and taking wins and losses for like the last year and a half. The next thing he's gonna say is, "Oh, this guy doesn't get payouts." Like, there's plenty of payouts for you to go and have a look at, mate. Who is this guy? Kaz trades, Kaz beats, but your page has 0 trades. Yeah, it is. You get them, bro. You get them. Yeah, it is, man. It is, Andy. Like, right, put it this way. The last 7 trades just on stream for absolutely free in the past 2 weeks has been 1 break even, 1 small loss, and 5 wins. So I sit here for the last 1 to 2 weeks, and we've taken like 6 wins. And I asked for absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Going up or down today, lad? It's in this range, OJ, so I'm just gonna wait, bro. Just gonna wait. Yeah, I just need to wait for this breakout. It's quite choppy. It's quite choppy, man. Gonna be honest with you. Joe, give one advice. More, don't spam the chat, man. But give one advice about trading, which I never ask anyone after. Best tip for trading. I'd say my main tip for anybody trading is patience, okay? And it doesn't matter if you're a day trader, swing trader, long-term investor. At the end of the day, you need patience, okay? That's the main thing. So many people start day trading and they'll start learning a strategy. And after, let's say, 1 week, they started day trading, they just give up and quit. They're just impatient people, okay? Patience is needed. Patience is like the main thing. Whatever you're doing in life, you need patience, okay? Are you going to be profitable after 1 day, 1 week, 1 month? No. You're going to be profitable after a few, 1 to 2 years of constantly learning. There's 95% of people who lose. If you've been in that statistic, you're just impatient and not willing to put the work in, okay? Do you think freedom's easy? No. Like, if you want to be if you want to be free, you got to put the work in. And you got to be patient. Say it works pretty well with volume. Nice, Nadine. Nice. Yeah. Never used that, to be honest. So, what do you mean, OJ, mum? What do you mean? Yeah, you can see where the resistance is. Resistance is up here, support's up here. You can see the clear levels. So it's just waiting for the breakout now. Dillo, why would I do an impulse buy? Like, it doesn't make sense to, man. It's within the range. There's no breakout and there's no liquidity grab rejection, so I can't. I mean, if you're buying from here just to get a position, then you're just not trading the plan. What do I trade? Gold and Nasdaq, mate. Gold and Nasdaq. I mean, if gold breaks above, then yeah, I'll take some buys. If it breaks below, I'll take some sells. Oh yeah, obviously on MetaTrader it does, mate. Yeah, on MetaTrader it does. You'll see like every single pit, but yeah, when you're executing on MetaTrader, it definitely moves a lot faster than trading the 15-minute on the Wanda chart. SMC, no. I don't trade smart money, mate. I trade breakouts. Very, very clear, very simple price action. When you off to Thailand? I don't know. I'll be going to Thailand next year. Yeah, Thailand and Bali next year. You're damn right, bro. I shouldn't even thought of that. Yeah, I mean, if you're learning, man, it doesn't matter. You need to learn the concepts, but I don't see trading in this range is going to do any good. Oh wow, profitable. Yeah, I'm profitable. I've been a consistently profitable trader for like 2 to 3 years now. You seen if you want a property over 2 million in the UK, you'd be oh really? What else has come out? Are you? No, I've learned from him, Kando. Kando. I've learned like ranges of him. Yeah. But not like a student, no. Will I be trading when I come to Thailand? Yeah, of course I will. Nothing stops for me. Nothing stops, like, wherever I travel to, you know, I trade and I travel, of course, but nothing stops. Everything's the same. I still work the same. I still get the same stuff out for the guys in the community. The guys who are on the mentorship still get the same calls. Nothing changes. Like, the only thing that changes is where I spend my free time. Uluwatu, yeah, I want to go there. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. What's your favorite place in Thailand? I lived in Thailand, Phuket, for like a year. I lived in Phuket for like a year, a couple of years ago. When I first got profitable in trading, I moved to Thailand for like a year. Yeah, that was a couple of years ago now. My favorite place, probably Koh Samui. Yeah, Koh Samui is probably my favorite place. Love from Pakistan. Yeah, good to see you, man. Welcome. Yeah, Thailand's class. Thailand's good, but there's a lot. It is a lot busier now with tourists, but you can't help it. Good places always get. Yeah. Good places are obviously, especially with like social media, good places get overrun with tourists instantly. It were good like 3 years ago when I was there. 2 to 3 years ago. Income tax fraud will be froze. Ah, okay. Looking bullish? Yeah, but it's still in the, you know, it can look bullish, guys, and then it does this. And then all you've done is traded within the range. I mean, if you want to get caught out, be my guest, but not me. Waiting for this breakout, personally. Dillo, I'm not sure, mate. You'll just, I think it'll tell you if you research it, to be honest with you, but I'm not 100% sure. I mean, when I was there, yeah, it was very safe. Am I sharing my trades? Yes, I do. Like I say, I don't tell people what to put on, but you'll see what trade I enter, and you'll see the execution and the exit. I've been, like I say, guys, I share every, well, I don't share it, but I enter every position that I take in the session on stream. I don't just do this and do what, like, the gurus do on here, the fake gurus like this, and then go, yes, W. No, I actually execute the positions. All your trades are on live stream? Only for the US session, so like an hour and a half every single day. Other than that, it's in the mentorship. If I live trade, it's in the mentorship. So I do an hour and a half for free. And then in the mentorship is where all the other trades are taken, all the trades and analysis, all the course and everything. He always managed to TP before back down, break even. Smash my TP. Yeah, Antonio, the thing is, you need a plan and you need to go break even, or you need to understand where you need to manage your trade at an area where price could reverse from. So let's say that I enter a trade. Let's say that I enter longs here, okay? If I enter longs at this area, well, where is the first point where price could reverse from? Well, I see that there's a big level of clear resistance here. Resistance, resistance, resistance. So I understand that when price comes into this level, that's where I need to manage my position. So at this point here, I'll go break even, maybe take some partials, because if price comes back to break even, I don't want to be in this trade. I don't want to lose where I know price could potentially reverse from. So don't just think, oh, price is pushed up a little bit into profit, I'm going break even, because it could easily come down, push up, come down, and then hit that first management point that makes sense. If you're not managing at areas that make sense, you're not trading with any sort of you're not trading with any sort of plan. You're just buying and selling and taking partials wherever. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Yeah, cheers for the lights, guys. I appreciate you all. Do you have a Telegram? Yes, I do. If you want to join the Telegram, links in the TikTok bio, guys. Yeah, links in the TikTok bio. I mean, there's like 1,400 in-ish, I think. Yeah, around 1.4k in it. Joe, what do you think to the news? Nothing, mate. I don't trade news. I don't have any thought on it. If anything, it could come up and spike out these highs here. I don't trade news, so I just stay out of the market, but it could come and spike these highs before pushing down. That is definitely definitely something that could happen here. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I say, we've got like 4 minutes until news. Let's see. Let's see. You bullish on gold at the moment? Gold, I mean, yeah, it's pushing higher. It is pushing higher, but it's within this range for now. So I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna see how it reacts from these levels. There's potential though. There is potential on gold. Thanks, Joe. Caught by 4070. Rode it to break even. Suppose the profits resistance. Yeah. Gold analysis. I'm waiting for gold here. Yeah, I'm waiting for gold here. Waiting for a breakout for potential longs. Thoughts on scalping? I don't personally scalp. I'm like an intraday trader. My average hold time's like 15 to 20 minutes, maybe. Scalping, I mean, if you want to trade the very low time frames, like the 1 minute, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like scalping little moves if you've got a profitable plan for it. Not against it, but I prefer day trading. I'd rather just catch my trade within the session. What I work with is like the 15 and 30 minute time frames. They work really well for me. So yeah, if it works for you, it works for you. I've got nothing against it. You prefer order flow scalping? Yeah, nice. You think it will react off that fair value? I don't trade fair value gaps, mate. Guys, can I just show you something here? People think that the fair value gap here is the be-all and end-all. But what have you got? You've got, look at this. You've got a level of structure. Resistance, 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 resistance. Look at this. So you've got a big level of resistance to the left. So if price comes into this, it's not reacting off the fair value gap. It's reacting off the prior resistance, acting as resistance again to push down. If it breaks above it and retests it, it's just resistance now acting as support to push higher. It's not an inverse, whatever you want to call it. You know, overcomplicating words and what support and resistance is isn't going to make you profitable. But yeah, this is a clean range here. But we have got news in like 20 seconds here, so see how the news reacts, and then we'll go from there. I mean, if it breaks out, I don't know what gold's gonna do. I'm gonna see how this 15-minute reacts with the news, then go from there. We've got bank holiday in the US tomorrow, so. Did Nas do out there? Absolutely nothing. So yeah, you can see that price has literally tagged this level here. Literally tagged this level here and now is reversing. Look at that. Into that resistance, acting as resistance again and pushing down on news. What's my strategy? Just breakouts of ranges, mate. I literally find a range and trade around the range. Very, very simple. How are you doing today? I'm good, man. How are you? Hope you're good. Is Nasdaq going to set up here? I'm good, thanks. Yeah, good, man. Good. What's going on with Nas here? It's not. Nah, whatever. Let's have a look at MNQ. This was the trade from yesterday's live stream, guys. Look at the beast of a position we caught yesterday. That was the trade from yesterday's stream. Like, that was, what was the risk to reward on that? That was a 16 risk to reward. And then from the stream the other day as well, we took this. So this was Monday's stream trade. It was like a 5-to-1 risk to reward. And then the day after we caught this, which is like 16-to-1 it ran. And now today, nothing. But we'll see. How much is the mentorship? Currently £60, but it's going up soon. I'll put the link in here, one sec. You can join there if you want. Gold? Yeah, this is gold, mate. This is gold. There's good targets here. Just want to make sure that this news is passed and I can take some sells here, maybe. Any questions, guys? Get it in the chat. Hello, Joe, mate. Yo, Liam's dad. How's it going? Welcome. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the stream, smash a like, smash a follow. And yeah, I've got loads of videos on my YouTube and my TikTok that you can go and have a look and watch. See that you can see how I get entries. You can see everything, okay? Everything's there. All right. Do you ever check the 5-minute time frame? Yes, I do. I only check the 5-minute if I don't get like a 15 and 30-minute entry. If I was to purchase the mentorship now, would the monthly cut? Yeah, it would, Antonio. If you, whatever price you get in at, you will keep on that price. Okay. So if you're already in the community and prices go up, it doesn't matter for you. But if you join and leave and it goes up and then you want to join again, you'll have to pay the more expensive price. Okay. So yeah, I'll use the 5 minute if the 15 breaks out and doesn't give me an entry. That's probably the only way I'd use the 5. 5 minutes good for like catching that little move into your targets if there's still room. What is the best for beginners, live or funded? It doesn't matter, Luke. It really doesn't matter, guys. I get the question. I get that question all the time. What's better for me? I'm a beginner. Do I trade live? Do I trade funded accounts? Please keep in mind, or please know that you can lose just as much on live than you can on a funded account. You can blow 5 funded accounts in a day, and you can blow 2 or 3 live accounts in a day. You still need that consistency. You still need that consistency. Because like if you don't have consistency, you're gonna lose regardless of what account you're trading. Okay. It's super key. So many people can lose like 1,000 in a day on prop firms if they buy 2 accounts, okay? You can blow $1,000 in a day on a live account. If you're not consistent, you can still lose the same. So what I would say to you, Luke, is get consistent first, okay? Once you've got consistency, okay, then you can start looking to scale, and that's the best. That's what I would do if I was in the beginning as a new trader. You know, if someone said to me, which they didn't, oh, Joe, don't even look at prop firms just yet. Maybe start a very, very small prop firm account. Maybe call it 20 quid, okay? And then you can look to scale it. Is the mentorship a step-by-step process? Yeah, the course is step-by-step, mate. From getting the analysis out there to entering the playbook positions. Everything's there in the mentorship. Zeno, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome, bro. Welcome. How much this month in payouts? This month in payouts, like $12,000. Yeah, $12,000 this month in payouts. The month before was like 14. This month, like 12,000. And then the month before that was like 7. So yeah, it's not bad. It's been a good like last quarter. Or last couple of months. Wow, what is that noise? Some guys just started drilling outside. Sorry if you can hear it, guys. But yeah, it's step by step. I go over how to do the analysis, and then I go over the playbook entries. Everything's there to understand everything. Yo, Javi, how's it going, man? Good to see you. What prop? These FP. One sec. These, mate. There you go. Good to see you, Javi. Good to see you too, man. Do you try to enter when a 15-minute closes at a specific point? Yes, I do, mate. I wait for the closure, and then I've got an entry flip that I look for. Use code JTC for the best deal. Oh, here we go. Okay, if this can close bullish, I'm taking some buys here on Nasdaq, guys. I've got 6 minutes and 30 seconds to wait here. If it can close bullish, I'm going to take some buys into these highs, okay? Because you can see that we've come into this resistance, we've rejected it, we've taken liquidity to the downside. If this closes bullish, that'll be enough for me to say, okay, I'm going to buy this. Stops can go below the range, and I'm going to be looking for them plays higher. If it rejects the level, then no, I won't be taking it. But yeah, if I can get that closure above that, it'd be nice. It'd be you know, nice closure above up here. It'd be into them highs because I think there's a lot of resting liquidity up there. Good to see you too. Once you know what to do, yeah, 100%. If it doesn't break above and it rejects, then I can possibly take some sells. I mean, there's potential here. Just gotta wait for this closure. Yeah, gold isn't interesting me as much as Nasdaq, to be honest. I mean, gold's just instantly opened and pushed down. Gold just instantly opened on the 30 and 15 and pushed down with no real, like, sort of structure on the candle. But, I mean, look at the 30 and 15 here. It looks a lot better. Do I trade every day? Yes, I do. I trade every single day, mate. Monday to Friday, I look to enter positions. Do I get a trade every day? No. If I'm traveling, then I don't take any trades. I don't trade, but most of the time I do. I'm going to be looking for a trade here on buys if I can close above this level, guys, okay? Something like this. Could you imagine something like this? Has that payout been accepted? Yeah, let's have a look. Has my payout been accepted? No, still submitted. They need to accept my payout now. Yeah, this 15 candle is going to give me the direction, I think, to see where I'm going to be trading. What's good with top one? Do they allow micro scalping? No, you got to hold positions more than 10 seconds, mate. Yeah, you got to hold positions more than 10 seconds. How many pips on gold do you aim for in one trade? Normally my first TP is like 30 to 40 ticks away. Yeah, so if I were taking a position on gold, let's say that it closed below the range here, you know, my first TP would be like 50 ticks away. Yeah, that's probably average at the moment. Similar on Nasdaq as well, you know, 20 to, it's a little bit less, but like 20 to 30 ticks. To be honest with you, I don't aim for a certain profit and loss. I trade the market, okay? So many traders are so focused on daily profit goals and a certain tick or a certain risk to reward before they can manage the trade. And it's the worst thing that you can do because you're emotionally attached to that profit and loss. I just trade the market and trade the structure of the market. If the market tells me to take partials, let's say that I take sells here, okay? And let's say the price comes into this structure. Let's say I get a nice push down and it comes into this structure. I'm going to manage at this level where I know price is likely to reverse from. I'm not fixated on my profit and loss being a 2R or a 3R. I don't care. I'm trading the market. You know, this would be, for example, like a 1-to-1. It's absolutely fine because I'm not being emotionally attached to the market. I'm not being emotionally attached to my profit and loss. I'm being attached to what the market tells me. Okay, if the market tells me to take profits, I'm taking profits. If it doesn't, I don't. Okay. That's a big problem for a lot of traders. It's a super, super big problem. They go, oh, I can only take profits at a 2R risk to reward. Or 2 risk to reward. It makes no sense. You're literally saying, okay, I know price could reverse here, but I really want a 2 risk to reward because my ego is telling me. My ego is telling me that I need to hold this trade for a 6 risk to reward before I can take partials. The market does not care about your risk to reward tool, believe me. The market cares about liquidity and levels and areas of liquidity where price is likely to reverse from. What lot size do I use? On a 50k, I use like 1 to 2. Yeah, like 1 to 2. 1 to 2 risk, 1 to 2 lots on a 50k. That's decent risk for me. Watching gold. Yeah, Nasdaq's done nothing here. I mean, gold's brought below, but maybe if the 30 clause is bearish, then I can take some sells. Yeah, nice one, Sean. Good to see you here, man. Yeah, maybe if we're at a big level here, price could easily reject from this level. But I don't want to buy because my stop would just be where liquidity is. I don't want to have big stops where liquidity is. The only thing I can really wait for is the 30 now. Yeah, cheers to the follows and the likes, guys. Appreciate you all. Smash the like if you haven't already. Drop a subscribe as well. Appreciate you all. If the 30 can close above, then I'd be interested. You know, we're sort of rejecting this level too, so you know the 30 at this level is kind of key. There's no 15 entry for sure, but I like buys above the range. Focused on Nasdaq because gold isn't really doing much. You know, gold's like within this range here, like all day. Look at it. Broke out, took people in buys early, took them out, took people in buys here, took them out. It's great to see. Dun, 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 dun. So guys, the next watch for me is this 30 and hourly closure on Nasdaq. If I can get some closure above this range here that I'm watching, if I can get this 30 candle to close above, then I'm going to look for some buys. So if I can get a breakout above this level, then I'm going to be looking for something like this. And I'd be looking for that momentum really to start pushing on Nasdaq coming into the US session. Okay, I expect this 4 hourly to continue to push if it can close above that range. All right. But we are at a level. Please do keep that in mind. We are at a level. Would you say one lot is good for a 100k account? It's not bad, mate. You can, especially in today's market with the volume. For sure. For sure. I just want any valid entry to take here on gold. I'll be happy. Or Nasdaq break above. I'll be happy to take a little push higher. I've not taken anything just yet today, but I can't complain because the week's been really good. How's everyone's day been, guys? Stick it in the chat. Up, down, break even. Let me see. Yeah, I'm watching these 30 and 15 clauses here. I mean, I think gold could easily pull back into some of these areas down here. Yeah, interesting here. Where in the UK are you? Oof. Do you aim for quantity or quality? Yeah, quality, man. Joe, great lives. I'm learning even if only here. Thanks, man. Yeah, nice, Sean. Good stuff, man. Yeah, definitely quality, mate. I mean, if you're taking quantity over quality, then you're more likely not profitable. Old demo, nice. Jordy Jen's my question. What question, NS, man? What question? Yeah, gold's pushing here now. I think if the 15 can close bearish, it could be nice for some sells on the hourly too. Oh, you English? Yeah, I am. I'm from England, mate. Why didn't I take it? Because it closed at a level, mate. It didn't break out below the range. This candle literally closed at the level. So I need this next candle to close to the downside, and then I can take sells. Maybe a quick pullback here on gold. I mean, the 4 hour is closing in 7 minutes as well. So you're probably going to see a bigger top and bottom wick, but prefer Nasdaq buys above the range, to be honest with you. Yeah, I expect gold to keep pushing down, to be honest with you. Maybe the hourly can break out and then I can take some sells. Especially with his volume. Especially with his volume that we're seeing. Like, and Nazi's pushing as well, which is... I'm from Peterborough. What about you? I live near Manchester, mate. Yeah, near Manchester. Yeah, so if this 30 can break out in 6 minutes, then I'm going to take some buys on Nas. Gold, I don't really like the choppiness of it. You know, gold's just in this big sideways chop on the hourly as well. Look at the hourly, it's just like so sideways. So if I can get a breakout, then I can take some buys here, okay? That's the plan. Breakout buys on gold if it can close above. I'll be back in 30 seconds, everyone. Yo. We're back. Sorry, bro. What lot size should I use on a 50k? I won't tell you exactly what to use, but I use like 1 to 2, man. 1 to 2. I wouldn't personally go over 1 if it was me. I don't really use 1 when I'm funded. Cheers for the likes, though, guys. I appreciate everyone. Nice one. Yeah, see if we're going to get this breakout or not. Let's see. I mean, if I can get... What, we've got 3 minutes here. Maybe the hourly... Yeah, hourly looks good if it breaks out to push into these highs. That's the plan. Break above here, then I can buy. Are you live? Yes, I am. I am live, mate. We are live. If you wait for a breakout, are you not late for entry? And if early faked out a lot? No, I prevent fake outs really good, man. Yeah, I prevent fake outs really good. I've got like 3 ways to prevent fake outs that I teach. A lot of people do get faked out trading breakouts, but I prevent them because I wait for certain things and I don't trade if I see certain things. I'm talking about Forex, not futures. It doesn't matter. It's still the same tick value, mate, on gold and NAS, depending on the contract size. But yeah, it's on gold. It's normally the same. Yo, J-Man, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna look for some buys here in a second. Sure. Yeah. I think he could have a little push here. The momentum's telling me that it's ready to push. Let me get this buy stop ready. Yeah, I don't want to get thingy. I don't want to get added into this. This is just where my order is going to be if it can bottom work. Baymax, what a strange person. Fake accounts. Class. Gotta love a fake account. I've just subscribed to your channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it, Matt. Yeah, I've just got the buy stop ready here just in case it's going to push. Just in case it's going to push. Because all I'll do is just bring this down if it can give me a bottom wick. You know, if I can get a bottom wick, I'll put it on, and then I can look to trade into these highs up here. I mean, it might not play out. It is quite high probability as it's breaking out and it's taking a grab to the bottom. It's more of like an hourly trade here. It's more of an hourly trade. 15 minutes breaking out as well. Did it close as a grab on the... Yeah, it did. Not ideal. Beautiful bottom wick as well. Closed as a grab. I can't take it, unfortunately. I might just take one micro here. Did you enter? No, this is just a buy stop, Matt. Yeah, I think this can flip. I'm only risking like $40 here, guys. It's not really too... It's not super clean. It's not super clean because it has taken liquidity as it's closed. So I'm risking like $40. Not much. Expecting higher prices, yeah, just after the hourly closure here and the 15. 15's closed bullish, but if it comes and pushes down here, I just cancel the order. Yeah, cheers for the follow, mate. If you've followed, cheers, guys. Appreciate it. But look, it's not. It's not flipping. That's the thing. That's why buy stops are key, because if it doesn't flip, then there's just no position. Can you see? I can just cancel the order and then I can just wait for another valid trade. You know, anybody trying to buy up here is got faked out. You know, anybody just instantly buying and not using buy stops correctly or not using the stop order has been faked out. So me using the flip entry really helps me prevent fake outs. There's a lot of little tricks to prevent fake outs, guys. If you find yourself getting faked out, okay, you need to learn from them. Learn from the reasons why you're entering too soon. All right. What broker do I use? If you want to know what broker I use for my personal account, just drop me a message on here. Yeah, drop me a message on here. Oh, boring day today for me personally. No trades. Like yesterday, I took like two or three trades. The day before, I took like 2 or 3 trades, and then today, nothing. But you have days like this. Remember, you do have days like this. Oh, guys, any questions, let me know whilst I'm on here as well, guys. This is what the streams are for. Been on for like an hour and 20. Not much really interesting me in this range, to be honest. I'm happy to wait and stay patient within here. What pair is that? This is gold. This is gold, yeah. The only thing I can really see here on gold is if it can break out of this range. Same on Nas. I mean, it's come straight into this level, basically US Open, and just rejected it instantly. You use limits, mate. You use limits, buy and sell limits to have TP and stop loss. You use stop orders and sell and buy limits. So, yeah. Have a look in the trading tips channel, Sean. In the community, it's there. Similar, FP, similar, like ranges and stuff, yeah. But I use liquidity and I wait for candle closes. So yeah, maybe little bits of it are similar, but I mean, I'm not the only person who trades ranges. Kimberly, it's not the right mindset. It's not the right mindset. You're trying to flip your money. That's not going to work long term, trying to flip $100 in the nicest way possible. Let's see how the 15 closes. Maybe I can take some little sells down. I'm going to see how this 15 closes, guys. If the 15 can break below, I'll take some sells. If it doesn't, I'll be calling it there for the day. Yeah, Kimberly, you need to start learning a strategy, to be honest with you. You need to get to learn a strategy. It's the only way. I'm being honest, it's literally the only way. Like, there's not much. You're not, like, put it this way, you're not going to be consistently profitable long term if you just trying to flip accounts all the time. Yeah, look at gold selling off now. Seeing how this 15 closes, I might take some sells into these lows. Taking any trades there? No trades yet. Just waiting, being patient. If this 15 closes, I might take some sells, but I mean, I think it's got there's some potential, maybe. Some potential. Even if it's just like a little wick fill. But guys, look at the texture. Look at the market here. Look at how like sideways it is. I'm not bothered. I don't care if it's sideways or not. But just look at the price action. You know, if you get to the end of the day and you say to yourself, oh, I haven't traded this price action, I'm happy, well, that's good. You know, you've not traded horrible price action that you normally would have taken a few losses in. I think a lot of people are trying to sell, and I think a lot of people are trying to buy Nasdaq here, not understanding that it's closed as a liquidity grab. And look at it. You know, this has broke above a range. Yes, I do understand. Look. This candle here, 1 second. And this is the problem why most traders get faked out and take losses. This candle here, this green candle, yes, it has broke above the range. But what has it done as it's broke above the range? It's taken liquidity. So you're saying to yourself, if you want to buy this breakout to the upside, you're basically saying, okay, I'm buying here because it's broke out, but I understand that it could reverse because we've taken liquidity and that could be enough liquidity for price to push down. So you're basically entering where price is likely to reverse after it's taken liquidity. So after it's taken liquidity. So if you start buying at a liquidity grab, you're likely to get taken out and it's likely to fake out of the range, take you out, and then start pushing. That's a big problem with a lot of traders, okay? A lot of people trade... that's a big problem with a lot of people who trade breakouts, should I say. A lot of people trading breakouts enter the market, not understanding liquidity, and get faked out every single day, okay? They get faked out down here because price has taken liquidity. They get faked out up here. You know, if this didn't close as a liquidity grab, it would have been valid, but it did, so I had to leave it. What times do I trade? I trade like for a few hours in the London session, then a few hours in the US, and then I'm done. Am I using Bookmap to identify liquidity? No, I'm using highs and lows in the market. Look at this. You can see that this green candle's broke out and you can see that it's taken this liquidity to the left. That is a liquidity grab, not to continue pushing higher. That's a liquidity grab to reverse and potentially fake out of the range. Okay? If you want to take any gem away from this session or this live stream, it's to stop entering breakouts when liquidity's been taken. Okay? Liquidity is basically just highs and lows in the market. It's where more stop orders are sitting. When you can understand where a lot of stop orders are sitting, you're likely to prevent the fake outs. And you're likely to actually hit decent trades into targets. Yeah, I might look for a little wick fill on Nasdaq. If it can close bearish, I might look for this little push down. I mean, if it doesn't reject too much, then yeah. I was 10k profit and now I'm down to only 5k this month. Would you say it's still good? Yeah, 5k, man. Come on. Come on. Let's be honest, guys. Who thinks 5k a month isn't good? $5k a month trading's great. That's like 2 times as much as I used to make in my 9 to 5. Like, I made 14k last month, and I've made 12k in payouts this month. I'm happy with that. Because I used to work, like, almost a year for that. I've made what I used to work a year for that. Almost a year, should I say. Like, maybe 8 months I used to work for that. You trade funded, yeah. I trade funded and prop firms. I think this guy's an inside. No, far from. I'm just a guy who trades a profitable plan. That's it. And I stick to it and I trade it every day. The guys in the mentorship and the guys who are taking consistent payouts in trading are all sticking to a plan. The consistent, the patient, but with a plan, okay? Like, could I have taken buys up here? Yeah, but it's not to my plan to do that. The dotted lines is just liquidity. Yeah, dotted lines is just where liquidity is and where liquidity has been taken. So this liquidity here has been taken. This is still resting liquidity that hasn't been taken. Okay, so if price breaks above here, I'm going to look to buy into that liquidity. But I just want to I just want to show people that this liquidity has been taken too. Do I try a cheeky sell on gold on the 30? On the 15? No, maybe on the 30. I'm going to stay on until this 230 close. Because 230, there can be some decent trades, to be honest. So we'll see. Guys, if you haven't already, drop a subscribe, drop a follow. Go and check out some videos that I've got on here if you want to, you know, if you want to learn a little bit more. You're not going to learn everything. You're not going to be able to become profitable in a day. But, I mean, drop a follow. Make sure you're following and subscribing and all that good stuff. And tune in to the daily lives. Yo, how's it going, N? Welcome, bro, and NG. Yeah, if the 30 can close bearish, it could be a nice sell. Because that'll be the next 15 closure. I mean, if the 30 can close back above the range, then I think it could continue pushing higher, but I'm just going to give it that time. Problem is, it closed taking that liquidity. This could be a nice sell here if it didn't close taking that liquidity. That's the only problem. This could really fake out, you know. The only thing I can really do, I'm just gonna wait for this 230, guys. If this 230 can set up, I'll take a position. If not, then I'll be done. Hat and mustache. What? What's a hat and mustache? I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Senior Joe, how's it going, man? Good to see you. To be honest, there's an hourly decent low. Yeah, exactly. I prefer this range here on Nas, to be honest with you. I mean, if it can break above this level, then I'll take some buys. Are you trading gold? Yeah, gold and Nasdaq, mate. Gold and Nasdaq. Depends which breaks out. I think, can this push down? It probably can do. But I'll probably have to wait for like the 30 closure if I'm going to take sells. Or the next 15, sorry. If anything, like, I prefer this Nasdaq to break out and then I can take some entries. Oh. It's one of them. It's a patience day so far. It'll come. The positions will come. Are you from the UK? Yes, I am from the UK. I am from the UK. Guys, if you want to join the free Telegram, the link's in the TikTok bio, okay? Just go to the link in the TikTok bio and it should say free Telegram in there. Joel's first time seeing a GIF. Landon, I've had them before, but the different ones, I don't know what's what, to be honest with you. I appreciate it if it means something good, but yeah. You look like Tommy Shelby. What? That's the first time I've had that. Course? It's not a course, man. It's not just like you sent a course to learn. It's like a community and a mentorship. Yeah, I'm not just a guy who sells a course. It's like a mentorship and a community. And the mentorship and community currently is £60 for now. What time frames do I use to enter intraday? I use the 15 and 30 mainly, mate. Yeah, 15 and 30. Go scalp, bro. Go scalp, yeah. Do you know what I'll do? I'll stop trading a profitable plan, which has made me decent gains or good gains, very good gains, and consistent profitable payouts. And I'll just go and randomly start scalping. That's what I'm going to do. Just drop everything. No need to, you know, drop everything and just start scalping. Yeah, if I get a closure out the range, I'll enter on the candle after it. But it all depends how this 15 breaks out here. I'm watching you and Daniel at the same time. Oh, nice. Nice. Getting both. Getting all the education in on the grind. I need you to do. Da, 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 da. Yeah, if I can get a breakout above here, then perfect. Breakout above here, then perfect. Are you on TikTok today? Yeah, I'm on TikTok. I'm on TikTok here. There's like 120 people tuning in on TikTok. Welcome, everyone, by the way. Good to see you. Yeah, from India. Nice. Doo-doo-doo. So yeah, if I can get a breakout, let's see, 6 minutes, breakout above here, buys, Nasdaq, and then done for the day if it wins. I'm not gonna sit here and watch the, I'm not gonna sit here and watch these candles form. As a full-time trader, yeah, you do, mate. You do joinery and lands HKB. You do. Every year, man. Every year. It's just like any other job, or any other like self. If you're working for yourself, it's just like that. Any other job. Just got funded with Top Step. What's the consistency rule? Activation fee? Depends what account you got, Kai. I don't know what account you got, so. Have you ever been to... Someone said they think you're an insider. To be honest with you, if you've been watching the streams for the past like 2 weeks, you'd think so. If you just started watching me for like 2 weeks, I've been training for a long time, and yeah, there's great weeks, there's normal weeks, but if you've only just started tuning in for like the first these 2 weeks, it's been like 7 wins in a row or something. Have you ever been to Slovenia? No, I've not, and definitely at some point I probably will do. I want to go to most places. Non-activation, 50k. I don't know, maybe 50% consistency. Just check the website, Kai. I mean, there's an FAQs page. Just look at the FAQs, man. It'll literally tell you. Literally everything that I'm not sure about, I just ask ChatGPT. When am I coming to South Africa? If anywhere, it'd be Cape Town. If I go to South Africa, to be honest with you. Yeah, anywhere it'd be Cape Town. It looks insane. Like, the beach looks amazing. Don't know what it's called, but it looks good. Hello, sir. I want to know about if I can trade you funded accounts for 5k. I mean, yeah, you're more than welcome to trade your own funded accounts. No, not just for trading, Kyle. For everything. Like, everything. Like, you can tell it. You can ask it anything, and it will tell you. Like, anything about anything. Yeah, it actually does. Yeah, Cape Town looks amazing. Can't wait. I'll tell you what, them like, we'll call them like apartment mansions, houses in the side of the, like, they're literally like built on rocks, looking over the beach in Cape Town. That is they are like insane. Like, yeah, insane. Yeah, ChatGPT, yeah, it's amazing. Like, if I always say to it, find the best flights from this time to this time in this month, and it will give me the best times that I want to go. It will tell me everything. And it will give me, and I say, use Skyscanner or use Google Flights to find me this, this, and this on this day. And it will find me the best flights within the month. Or if I say, okay, new consistency rule on Top Step, tell me about it. And it will just break it all down for me. Check Nas. Oh, Jay. Here we go. Right, if I can get a bottom wick on this, I'm going to buy Nasdaq. I think it's got legs to push into these highs to the left. If it does it, if it takes these highs, then I'm done. But yeah, I'll be looking for a bottom wick and then a push higher. But I think it's just going to go and push. Is there any more? I mean, look at Nas this week, guys. Bang. Nas sells. They were beautiful then. Bang. Da, da, da. Yeah, if I can get a long on here, I'm going to try some longs on Nas potentially. I'm just going to get the order in 1 sec. Create limit order, stop. We'll use 3 micros here. This is just my order, guys. 1 sec. If it can give me a bottom wick, I'll put the order in. If it doesn't give it me, then I won't put it in. The blue boxes on my screen are just the sessions, mate. See, I've got my order ready here. So I want to see Nasdaq like give me a little bottom wick, and then I can put my order on, and then I'm going to be looking for this to push much higher. So you can see that it's messing about here on this 15. So if it can give me a bottom wick, I'm going to be looking for a push higher. I'm not just going to instantly execute this. I want to see it bottom wick. I can put the order in, and then I can see it push. Yeah, there's a lot of volume here. It's the US Open as well, so I'll keep that in mind. Oh, come on. It's going to push. Yeah, it's pushing without me. That were the entry that I was looking for. Absolute bugger. I didn't put the order in there, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. It would have been nice to. I'd have been break even letting this run. I'd have had my trailed stop here. It's been one of them days today, to be honest with you. It's been one of them days that's just been testing patience after patience, and yeah, that MNQ trade were clean. I don't know if anybody got on it quick enough. If you got on it quick enough, you'd have it'd be in some decent profit now. I'd have probably taken some off and let it push here. But I didn't catch it. I'm going to be honest with you. It's been a day of patience today. But it's absolutely fine. You know, it's fine. Yo, how's it going? Yeah, how's it going, mum? Look at that. It's coming to that liquidity to the left as well, so it's key to... It's key to let this kind of try and push gold. Nah, I don't like gold here. It's doing nothing. Nothing's really interesting me. MNQ were interesting me, but it's pushed. Oh, Nate got it. Nice. Nice. Anybody else get it? Put a thumbs up in the chat if you caught it. I didn't. I wanted it. I didn't. What a push. There we go. Wickfield, what a push. Tell you what, look at the push that we had here. This is the push. This is the buy that we've just broke down for into this liquidity. Look at the sells yesterday. Look at how big that were. That was a very clean trade there. Look at that. Nice push down. Look at the buys. Nice push up. Where can I DM me? You can message me on here, Matthew, mate. If you want to, anybody who wants to message me, you can message me on here. But make sure you're following this account and make sure you DM in this account. But yeah, guys, I'm going to head off. I'm done. It's been a day of testing patience, but drop a follow on this account, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, okay? Guys on YouTube, drop a subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Anyone on TikTok, if you got any messages, message me on here. Peace out. Much love. Bye-bye. Guys on YouTube, it's been a pleasure as always. No trade, even though we brought this down and it did end up pushing. Did play out. If you caught it, nice work. Nothing for me, but yeah, see you tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. I might do a cheeky little London stream after the Zoom with the members, but there's going to be no US session because of the bank holiday. So US session will be back on Friday, but I'll be on here maybe for a cheeky London session tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Much love, guys, in the community. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.